I'm going to show you everything you need to know about this coding app building tool. Make sure you watch the entire video because I'm showing you Lovable. We're then going to build a little project, bringing a website to life. If you stay until the end, I'm also going to be showing you some apps that I've personally built and already started earning money from. Hello, my name is Marty Englander and I show people how to run and build low maintenance businesses. If you want more information on that, click the link in the description. But for now, let's check out Lovable. Here we are on the Lovable dashboard. Straight off, you'll see the simple area. Inside this area, we simply type in commands or our app idea that we want AI to start creating for us. You can integrate Supabase, which we can discuss in a later video, but essentially it's the back end of our app. So if we want to store data like accounts or resources or anything that requires things to be stored, we can actually do that with Supabase. You also have the workspace, and this is if you want your project to be public, visible to you and your area, or if you want it just to be personal so only you can see it. If you scroll down, you'll see all of your past projects that you can click and start editing inside them again. And then if you scroll even further, these are all projects that other customers have been building and have shared out to the world. Now we're going to go ahead and rebuild a random website we find online to show you how powerful the design, the general creation, the copywriting, and how fast you can get everything up and running. If you're looking for something more sophisticated, check out the link in the description for my new community where I'm actively building new projects you can build along with me. So we're going to start looking for an accountant website. I'm actually just going to go to the 8th page of accountancy. So we're just going to try and find something that doesn't look too good. Go with this one. I think it's a bit text heavy. Try to do a nice design, but not quite. So we're going to take this URL. Then I have this prompt that we can paste right here. One quick thing, if you decide you want to try Lovable out, the link in the description will give you additional credits when you register through this special. And if you become a paying customer of Lovable, make sure to reach out to me because I'm going to give you my Faceless Directories live workshop, which teaches you how to build apps or a specific lead generation app that works amazingly to generate leads for any business. So we're just going to go ahead and copy this prompt here, and we're just going to paste this in like so and do enter. Now what's happening here is AI is doing its thing. We actually don't need to do anything else, but whilst we are waiting, let me show you around. On the left here, this is where we chat to AI, and we can type in our commands and press enter, and AI will make the changes for us. You'll notice that you have this little icon here, and when that's a square, that basically means AI is currently doing things, so you won't be able to enter new commands. If you click this button, it will stop everything in its tracks and it will stop creating for you so you can enter new things. Unless you've made a mistake, it's best not to change that. Next, you can see all of the chat log right here, and it's updating you every step of the way. If you're wondering, hey, what does all of this actually mean? You can click this little icon and this will show you all of the files that it's actually creating and writing to every single time it makes an edit. So you can actually jump in and make your own edits if you want to. Just click on it again and it will close that toggle mode. Then you have this bar here, and this will be a drop down every single time you add a new page. So imagine you're building a website, and on that website you have a home page, you have a contact page, you have an about us page. Well, for each of drop down here, and you can select it and it will change the page for you. On the right, you can publish everything, change the subdomain, or even add your own domain. You can connect your Supabase project here and also connect GitHub. If you click on this view history button, this is where all the changes will start showing. At any point, if you make a mistake, you can restore it back to where you want it to go. Note, if you make a database change in Supabase, it's not going to restore that back. You'd have to go into Supabase and restore that. If you click on this area here, then go into settings, this will show you how many times you've sent a message, how many times AI has edited. You can change the project visibility, hide the Lovable badge, rename and connect your domain here. And one nice thing about Lovable, it's got built-in analytics. I mean, you don't need to connect it to Google Analytics if you don't want to. It will log everything that's going on inside your app and all the numbers relevant to you. Inside the knowledge base, you can add specific instructions. These are things things as simple as telling AI to spell everything in British UK spelling rather than American spelling, or if you want it to perform certain actions like if you have specific style guides, if you want naming conventions in the code, this is the area that you put all of this in, and it will remember that and it will build the app to your requirements with commands. Another thing to check out is labs. If you are a pro member like I am, you can toggle this on and go back to legacy mode, which is really handy. So if we scroll down to the left, we can actually see that it's now just finished building. So it's just told us everything that it's done. Now let's go ahead and have a look at what it's built. You can collapse this sidebar and this is what it will look like, or you can open it back up. What I like to do is I like to just click the open in a new tab icon so I can see it in a proper window. If we start scrolling down, this looks so cool already. You probably wouldn't believe me if I said that I did this in one command, but we just did in one command. It's got the number, the details, the services, and it's even put in the same number as well. Okay, so this is a full done app for us. You might be wondering, is this mobile friendly? So let's go ahead and just do inspect, click on the mobile emulator, and we'll start off with an iPad Pro. It looks pretty decent on the iPad Pro. Let's do the Pixel 7 fit to window. So it's almost mobile friendly. There's just a few hiccups. Let's go ahead and fix them. If we go back here and just make this mobile friendly by clicking here, we can say make the hero section mobile friendly, and we can enter that in. Now it's going to make the changes like we've asked. All you need to do is just wait, and now you can see that whilst it's not finished, it's already started making some corrections for us. It's all aligned properly. Once it's finished and it tells us everything it's just done, let's go back here, refresh the page. We're just going to close this out. Sometimes it can be a bit iffy, and then open this back up, go back into inspect, and there you have it. It's mobile friendly, which is really very cool. Other things that you can do with this is if you click on the edit button, you can actually select an element like this, and you can say something like change 10,000 plus to 5,000 plus. So all I'm telling it to do is change this single element right here on the page, and just like that, it's changed it as well. And you can actually use this edit button for a lot of different things. An example is, let's say we want to change this image, we can select it and ask it to change. Or if we want to click on this button, this will show the edit content options, the margins and padding, or even the styling, so we can change the font type and the backgrounds and stuff like that. Another really important thing to remember with Lovable is they actually have a chat feature, and the chat feature is where you can brainstorm with Lovable, make changes without getting a clear idea of what Lovable is about to do for you next, or if you're not sure what direction to take your app, you can brainstorm all of that really easily. Now, if you're not happy with something with the app, for example, I don't really like this section here, I can click on edit and simply say remove the wave style element, because if you're not quite sure what to call it, AI and Lovable actually understands semantics as well, so that understands the meaning behind things. So if you're making a suggestion, as long as that suggestion is close enough, most of the time Lovable will actually be able to make that adjustment. Now what you just saw was an error, that something happened, but then Lovable actually fixed that for us, and that's the beauty of Lovable. It will make errors, but then it will fix it for us. And there's lots of other things we can do, like little adjustments, like essentially we can just change the margins or the padding. Let's change this to 50. That's now been changed. Okay, when we're ready to go live, all we need to do is click publish. This is making the site live. Now we've got the live link and we can share this wherever we want. If we wanted to add our own domain name, we can do that in these settings. Now we have a full-blown personalized website ready for action. Now you might be asking things like, can I actually make money with apps? Right in front of you is my first app that I built. It's very special to me. Within a month, I had over 100 customers purchase this app. Essentially, if I go into the dashboard, someone can enter a hook, let's say for a video. They can then select that hook, choose one of my refined prompts like the 90-sec vid system or consultants, choose how many pieces of content, and then generate. Then that's going to generate the top hook, the bottom hook, the video angle, the captions, and you can even change the language if you want to. You can then do generate script, and this will actually generate a viral script based off thousands of other viral. It's trained off data that I've manually procured and trained it on. It does all of these really cool little things. Also, I've got these other built-in things like the profile booster, the local ranking, the directory. So there's so many different things. And if we go into the admin area and go into user stats, you can see that I'm currently earning close to $600 a month in recurring revenue from this little app that I've been offering to my personal community, as well as the lifetime earnings so far of $4,021. So I've actually had 127 lifetime users purchase the software, and then 16 people subscribe to monthly fee. Okay, I've also built in direct connections with Zapier and an update system which will notify everyone and people using the dashboard with leaderboard announcements. So it's definitely capable of building apps as long as you do things properly with it. Now, one last thing, I have found a way to use AI like Lovable to create amazing directories. It does the research for you, it does the listings, it does the manual labor, it builds the apps for you. I've perfected this system where I can get Lovable with my special bespoke prompts, creating these directories in one prompt, about 95% completed, and then we just tweak it a little bit. And I show you the entire training. I've built so many different directories from local businesses, tools, resources, all sorts for affiliates. You know, it really doesn't matter what niche you're in, but this whole workshop I've built is absolutely amazing. I'm offering this at a special offer of just $100. People are absolutely loving it. You can see the testimonials here. I'll leave the link for this in the description with everything else I've spoken about in this video. Let me know your thoughts and how you get on with it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.